Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We're playing a Master of Command today. We're going to have to restart. For some reason, my save game didn't save. I don't know why. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. If it does, we'll just deal with it, basically. But I'm happy with that, because yesterday I basically did a little bit of learning. I kind of got a bit of, learn to do, should we say, about what was going on. And so we're gonna jump in. It's gonna be the same campaign. We're gonna go for the Cantonese levies, which I did very much enjoy. And so let's go and hit continue. We'll play it on the same difficulty. And the map that we'll start with will be slightly different, I believe, because I think these are just randomly generated. Oh my day. Secure 5 convoys. Carthaginian spirit doctrine. Force move, march speed, force move, visibility. Oh, wow. Offensive spirit doctrine. Melee plus 10% regiment accuracy. No, I don't like that. Campaign move speed plus 10%. Well, I like that one out of all of them. They all have the exact same tasks, basically. I could re-roll, I suppose. Prussian veteran musketeers. Prussian fusiliers. Great Corps Jaegers join your army. Now, they are my light infantry snipers. These are my infantry guys, I think. And these are my standard line infantry. I go for the flying camp doctrine. So that happens if I secure 5 convoys. Then I get bonus movement speed. So that's going to be quite important, because obviously the earlier I get it, the more movement speed I get. But then, oh whoops. Then I can't focus solely on that, because obviously if I'm wasting all my time running around just after that, then I have to double back. Well, then that defeats the point. So there you go. As we can see, we've got the standard money, food, reserves, and ammunition. This guy's got general command inside. After battles with more rewarded after heavy casualties or defeat as your general learns from costly mistakes. So there you go. So I didn't actually see this last time. So I have 5 points, basically. General's radius morale, general's radius stamina and morale recovery, general's radius melee, general's radius cover effectiveness, army veterancy gain, army food consumption, army casualty recovery and replenishment, army campaign move speed and visibility. I click on these to add it up. Okay. So we'll get a little bit more move speed. And I definitely want to recover casualties. And with this one as well, I'm going to put pretty hard into discipline. Because the point is we're going to have reservists, right? And I'm going to keep recruiting reservists when I get new divisions, etc. So, here you go. Let's go. If I exit saves. Yep, it saved. Cool. So this is my general. This is my division commander. Or my brigade commander, I should say. Sorry. So I'm going to keep getting my Cantonist recruits. They are the basic of the basic. And then I will upgrade them from there. So I want to upgrade these pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Got morale damage received, fire damage received. That's not really going to be a thing for you. Let's put that onto our main soldiers. Veterans to gain morale damage received. We'll put that onto one of my Cantonist recruits. Morale and move speed. That has to be done. That can be done for anybody, I think. No, that's going to deny that. That has to be done for infantry, of course, because it's a field musician. You guys reload plus 8, stamina plus 2. We'll put that on. Guys, accuracy plus 4, stamina minus 2. Let's give you guys a bit of extra accuracy. Reload and move speed. Give that to our regulars as well, as they are going to kind of be the backbone of our army at the beginning. And then what I'm going to do with you guys, because your flag is too similar, put you, oh, beautiful. Some red parts background, just so I can differentiate very easily on the field. So now in essence got white, red trim, blue and yellow, and then our cavalry. Right, so that's the army looked at. General, your army stands at the frontier. Though modest in size, your forces are disciplined and in good order. A nearby depot lies ahead, lightly defended, and will serve as a starting point to begin your campaign, though you'll need to press onward soon after. The land is open and the roads clear, ideal for seeking out skirmishes and encounters. Engage patrols boldly, even those larger than your own. Their troops are of lower quality, and their spoils and equipment will serve your army well. You await your progress. So again, I have to secure 4 encampments and 5 convoys. We have an outpost here. Oh, no. Enemy supply depot. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, because I tried to move around the map. Reservists. Will I get reservists every time I go into a town? Provisions. I'll... 550 reservists is quite a lot. I'll grab the reservists. And right, so hang on, so let's look around. So I can see, for instance, a convoy down here. An encampment. Ah, there you go. So those are what I'm looking for. Oh, you've got 2 bad points. Range recruitment or profiteering. That's not great. Encampment, convoy. We've got a little outpost in front of us. Another encampment, an encampment. I believe the convoy got us the flying camp doctrine. Convoy, enemy. Interesting. Not very good towns that I'm seeing on the map. If I was to go down here, I assume this again is the edge of the map. There's not too much to my south. I need to go down there to get these. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't need the encampment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could, if I stick pretty much to the road, follow this way down. I will have to definitely come off and grab this one. 2, 3. Will be a slight pause then, because I'll have to come up to this one. 1, 3. Yeah, not going to get the flying army doctrine. That's probably not really going to come in for this map. Enemy HQ attacks on day 50. Well, let's go ahead and fight this battle, shall we? Battle of Books. We are facing 2 sets of surf recruits. Fine, and Russian provincial cavalry. That shouldn't be a problem. Let's fight the battle. Currently like combinations of camps, specializing regiments can yield unique advantages. Yes. Now they're going to be a bit generic. I will very much look to specialize as best I can. Oh, we've got this lovely bit of raised ground through the middle. Not really. Happening after that, if I'm honest. Deployment. Time to turn this battlefield. Time to get him to focus on me here. I'm just going to go for a simple flank. I start to move off to the left. Halt. They're in fact kind of coming straight for me. They're not really going to be using the hill too much, but that's fine. Oh, are they going to stop there? They're pausing on the edge of the hill, and then they're coming south. That's interesting. Down. End your line. Run. Battle has begun. These guys have real poor range. Oh yes, let's toggle off bayonets so we get a bit better accuracy. That's let's run into position. Flank. Yep, the morale is going to start to get crushed. Go, they're out of here. Cavalry do in terms of that. Guys running back. Break these guys. What's going on here? The shooters. Oh, back you come, back you come. Yeah, and you can run at that as well. Well, Back at the surf recruits once more. We're actually winning this melee. Good. That was actually getting a little bit closer. They took a fair bit of damage, those Cantonese recruits, unfortunately. Or Cantonists. Yeah, they took a little bit of damage. What do we get? 278 coin. Oh, a nice bit of loot. 77 coin and 173 ammunition. 122 reservists, that's quite a lot. Veterancy and provisions. Recover 10%, that would get me an extra... Oh no, wait, that's how many they killed. That would only really get me, guys, the... Bad. Let's pile on the... Nice. Nice, they got a lot more experience. Great ammo and soldiers. Station. Max range plus 6%, melee plus 2%. Captured uniforms. Item loot cannot be equipped. Okay. Breastplates, basic, melee damage received, fire damage received, stamina. Six. Star Sabers, good charge, stamina plus 5. 10 and 2. 10 and 5, yeah, great charge, not much after the charge though. Fine, we'll go into a charging unit now. Give you the sword anyway. That's... Mission is no longer held. We found the palisade breached and the garrison wholly destroyed. Ash still smoulders in the barracks and no man left behind breathes. There's nothing here now but rotting corpses. Not linger. Slim chance. Risk that slim chance. And I'm going very quickly. Now you guys have got terrible muskets. 12, 115, 2, 18, 30, 45. So a little bit worse on the reload. 6, 2, 2 and 2. Yes, much better accuracy and better range. Go and get slightly better weapons. Because you've got decent weapons. Yeah, you've got okay weapons. Or charge. Nope, we're holding out the charge for those guys. We will keep that going. Oh, I got another command point. That into discipline once more. And let's keep pushing command point. And I guess maybe we'll come down this way and attempt to get this convoy and this encampment. Chase this guy down. He has 3, oh no, 2 surf recruits and a reserve musketeer. Problem. Pretty basic standout. We'll just 3 lines against 3 lines, and then we'll do cavalry charges from the back. Be pretty simple. And so yeah, basic. Yep, we're all matched up pretty evenly. And bayonets. In terms of battlefield, almost tempted to just let him come to me. And in fact... I've got terrain elevation. I could attempt to run to the road, but I mean, it's pretty even and they've got the terrain there. Got forests here, which again make it pretty even. Yeah, I mean, not really much in terms of cover. Speed things up. Let's see if they'll come to me. Oh, they're bunching. Interesting. They are also marching forward. We've got our officer in this one, plus more morale and command radius. If I put you like that and slightly put you trees, etc., will you get any cover bonus? No, it doesn't. And these guys do because they're touching a hedge. These guys do, I think, again because they're kind of touching fields. Oh no, they cover 11. Woo! Got the smidge. The smidge. So again, let's go back to full speed. Like they're all picking their targets. Guys start to come out to the wing. That nice simple flanking charge. Yep, that first shot to have gone towards these turf recruits. Got to go that way, please. Yes, they are targeting my veterans. What classes as my veterans for this? Three kills, only 28 casualties. Got you 99 versus 31, 31 versus 142. Ah, yeah, because they got a shot off on them as well. Now, have you run, shall we? Fire off a volley. Keep moving. They haven't turned, have they? No, still facing me. Yeah, still killing a lot more than you're being taken out on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deal with this wing first. Volley in or retreating. Fire off that volley, finish them. shatter them. You guys get a run. About to be shattered. Oh. So start strafing these guys. Guys are exhausted. No progress. And victory. How can someone be an emperor if they don't love their people? Maria Theresa, Holy Roman Empress. So an extra 246. Decisive win. We're gonna extra objects again, and this time we didn't take 2 casualties. I think. Nice. Now I believe for these guys to upgrade, I can get some stuff with. I can get all of it with 4. Fantastic. 3 and 4. I thought it was 4 and 5. We're gonna go for pushing into further solid infantry, basically. By and yeah, I mean these are by far our best melee cavalry. But anyway, no, let's get, like I said, these will be our melee boys. No, the Grenadiers will be our melee boys. The Grenadiers should also be able to throw grenades. Yes, slightly more. These are just slightly average. Sense. Heavy infantry, veteran, grenadier, converged fusilier. And these guys will be our just straight up gunners. But anyway, we're gonna go for Prussian musketeers. Nice, these guys have already made Prussian musketeers. You guys will hopefully follow on very soon. So look. That charge, that's what we got up to. Trenching tools, basic. Cover effectiveness of plus 15%, stamina plus 3. You guys seem to be getting the raw deal of everything. 3 hangers. Basic, hanger 1 at the hip, offers a modest edge in combat, reliable in hand-to-hand combat. I can upgrade these guys but only far. then again, so they're my melee boys. Yeah, let's make these guys morale, move speed, charge up, accuracy down. Yeah, let's give these guys some charge. Reload, move speed, morale, move speed. Guys up. Then you? Yeah, so you guys can take basic rations. Load +6. Yes. Morale and move speed, accuracy. Sorry, he's the wrong one. Drill master and get you leveled up a bit more. Oh, I can upgrade. I command officer radius, fire damage received, morale damage dealt, officer radius. Bad radius, morale plus 50%. That one. I also have a skill point. General's radius, stamina, and morale recovery. General's radius cover effectiveness. So Friedrich II von Hussen, von Ahold Dessau, 1st Brigade. He is a different guy to this guy, I do believe. Yes, they have different eyebrows for a start. Even though one is wearing a hat to try and confuse you, you have different eyebrows. I'm a little bit confused about who's actually... I think he's the one that's on the battlefield. He's just... Anywho. This. It looks like we've committed to coming down this way, so... Go ahead and do that. So the garrison here is plagued by disorder. The men are idle, the drills are slack, and their officers show little initiative. Commandant has requested outside assistance to restore order. Should we spare an officer from our reserve, they shall return to us as a veteran in due course. If we instead send one of our drill masters, a regiment of line infantry will be raised and trained in short order. Well, I don't have reservist. Spend 550 reserves. Provide one staff drill master from inventory. Enlist one line infantry regiment. Sure. Got some Prussian musketeers. And if I come to here, yeah, I've got a reserve here. New brigade will cost me 500. Nope, wrong button. That item cost plus 15%. I'm going to come down this way. I'm going to swing up to the left and back up through town. I'm not going to worry about that outpost. Allied training grounds. We have been invited to an Allied encampment where senior officers are conducting field exercises with their men. They offer us the opportunity to drill alongside them. We may send a few regiments to practice arms and receive modest instruction, but dispatch our officers to gain experience of their own. Gain experience. Ragged procession of civilians is making its way westward. No arms among them, only wagons laden with household goods, children in tow, and hollow-eyed men watching the roads. We may choose to escort them to safety. It will cost us time, but some may join our cause in gratitude. If we instead plunder their carts, we may lose more than we gain, for not all in our army will abide such conduct. Like the chance of -2 civilian. 3 days pass, earns 60 thalers. Sure, I'll take the gold, why not? Night time, so my radius has decreased. Alright, so let's get ourselves on the road. And so for the cost of, and this should be normal cost because there are no modifiers, it's only items that cost more or less here. For 30, 70, and 50, I mildly hate how these numbers aren't the same and then these numbers aren't different, as opposed to them both being different, because this is going to be twice as hard for me to remember now. But for 37.50, we get 75, 500, and plus 160. So in terms of after battle, I would say this is generally kind of almost more worth it. For instance, the last battle, I think I got like 70 and 170 or something. Whereas I got, I don't know, 700 and something of this. And provisions was about 100. So provisions are probably the worst thing to go for, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to work out all the numbers. Right, so let's get a bit of food. And get a bit of animation. Let's not worry about reservists. We've got lots of those. Barracks. Now, aren't you all pretty and extremely expensive? Outer house. Quartermaster. The item cost plus 15%. So this should cost more. Yeah, price 35, price 75, price 100, sale value 50. Then I don't really have a choice, do I? I mean, it's loot. I've got nothing else to do for it. So confirm. I'm gonna buy anything because it's more expensive. Yes, it's plus 15%. So everything's more expensive. But then I can assume that, because these aren't items, they shouldn't be more expensive. What we are lacking, because this is only a small town, which is what I'm actually after, is an officer. I don't know if I have to have an officer. To have a new division. But I could do with an officer. What I'm going to do is get another Cantonist recruit, I think. Come to here. You know, it turns out I don't have to have an officer, but then obviously I won't get any bonuses from officers. Let's get a second brigade up and running already, mostly because I want to get these guys starting to get some experience. I can start to upgrade them. Now, ooh. Fine. It'll be fine. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna make you into do I want to upgrade? Great question. Do I want to get some artillery whilst I'm here, or do I want to keep with... Let's get some artillery. Let's play around. Let's get some artillery. We got, yep, one serve sword. Then you'll become my melee guys. Token stamina. Brain. You. ready. Musket, musket. Those along with the worn bayonets. Alright, and let's leave this town. That outpost, but if I was to say recruitment, infantry recruitable -2, cost +10, iron shortage, local resistance. If I was to say go for the town, how would you start to get there? Would walk around. Okay, then let's walk around. Fine by me. That's possible. Yes. You've come across a caravan of livestock traders on the road, driving cattle and pack animals under light guard. They are bound for the next market town and appear anxious, having passed too near the fighting. Traders are willing to deal if we have animals to sell, and they have asked whether a few of our men might escort them through the worst stretch of the road. With proper protection, they claim they can make good speed and pay us in kind favor. -70 plus 180. It was -30. I think for 70. I think that's roughly the same cost, right? I mean, yeah, it's a slightly better deal. -90 to gain 100. Again, it's like 30 for 70, so that's a pretty good one. 860 reservists, we have so many of. 120 provisions, 70 thalers. I'm going to do that one. Down. Hit this outpost along the way. Forlorn hope. Volunteers at this post report that they stand ready to sell their lives dearly should it serve the greater cause. They have volunteered to strike at the enemy's command from behind, knowing well the risk. We may dispatch them at once. Their action could hinder the enemy headquarters, likely or perhaps more if fortune favors them. Spend 250 ammunition, 2 days past training the guerrillas, enemy HQ delayed by +2 weeks. 160, enemy HQ delayed by 1 week. List 360 reservists. $264 days. Do I want to go north? Or do I want to go south? I think I do want to go on the south road. Down to here. Second town. Now this is, as you can see, a much bigger town. For instance, we even have things like the Noble State. Have college. Now this thing's bad point is infantry recruitable -2, cost +10, item cost +15. So I'm still not going to be looking to get any items. But look to get an officer potentially. Accuracy +10%, melee -5. Melee damage received -5%, veteran gain plus. I like him. Cover effectiveness of +10, fire damage received -5. Reload +10, stamina -5, but also stamina lost in melee -50%, melee damage received +5%. I'm gonna go for this guy. He's also a little bit cheaper. Yeah, there you go. He's already been signed. So he accuracy +10, melee -5, melee damage received -5, veterancy gain +10. So we have stamina and veterancy gain. Oh, some of that. Reload, move speed, man radius. Yes, I mean, I'm happy to keep the squads in essence as they are. Be happy with that very much so. Not going to be buying anything else, so leave town. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave that there. I think a much better start to the campaign. Of course, now I know a bit more of what I'm doing. And yeah, so when we come back, we'll basically follow the road. Well, I say that we'll have to swing off a bit to get the convoy and then back up. Or if this is the enemy HQ. Kind of way. I could like slightly see what they're about. I don't think I can do even when I'm closer. Stolen cattle provisions are extensive. Item sale profit, right? Yes, but we can buy things there at least. Supply surplus and fresh recruits. We can get recruits up here. Potentially swing down. This town wasn't up to much either, was it? No. I've got one up here that is. Officers enlistable and supplies. I'm up here for my officer. Yes, no, we'll come this way. Come up through the North Road, come down, and then potentially swing down to the army. Of course, if we have spare time, then maybe we'll swing down and just start clearing as much stuff off the map as possible. But yeah, I think a very, very good start. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me once again for this beginning start of the game. And once again, if you do like it, please do like and comment. Obviously, you know, the more love the videos get, the more I know you guys are enjoying them, and I am plugging the right games, basically. And so until next time, as per always, I truly do hope that you can all stay safe, happy, and healthy.